Hey guys, Kiwi here. Today I wanted to talk about Chris and Travis from Fear the Walking Dead and the current situation they're in. Spoilers for anything up to the most recent episode, Season 2, Episode 12. So first off, let's look at the events of Season 2, Episode 10, and then look at all the previews for the following episodes to come. So in episode 10, Travis avoids Chris's questions about their family or any real reason why he took Chris away from them, whether by teaching him how to drive or just by giving him vague answers. He doesn't know how to tell him in a way he'll understand. Chris is in a completely different mindset. He's in his own world. Travis has no idea how to fix Chris's morality issues, let alone explain to him that he even has them. All Travis wanted to do was protect his son and heal his mind, hopefully correcting Chris's outlook on the world and the people around him. As the episode goes on, we see more and more of Travis's fear becoming a reality, without being able to control Chris or do anything about it at all. Is Chris a sociopath? Does he feel bad for what he's doing? He isn't just confused. It hasn't just been one slip up and that's it. We can clearly see how Chris's environment since the zombie apocalypse started has affected his morals and corrupted the way he views things. He knows and understands what's good and bad. It's not that he's too stupid to realize it. He just thinks that it doesn't exist anymore. He just doesn't care enough, especially since there aren't any immediate consequences. He is definitely a selfish person and is obviously dangerous to anyone who disagrees with him, makes him feel uncomfortable, or gets on his bad side. Some people say that Chris can be redeemable, and although that's always an option, he's definitely a bad guy now, and I don't really see him coming back from this. It's just not how he's built. Travis, on the other hand, seems like the complete opposite. He has many good survival ideas, including finding a shelter on high ground, possibly with a well, just trying to keep them safe in general. He came out of hiding to meet with the other Americans that came after them instantly. He always tries talking out things and solving issues by listening to reason. He honestly reminds me of Dale from the regular Walking Dead at some points, especially when he vouched for staying at the farm. And good guy Travis always tries to save the day. He doesn't want to lose up hope. A great example being his speech in the car with Chris. Travis is the most morally stable person out of the entire show, still grasping onto as much humanity as possible. Travis's morals and humanity are golden examples for how everyone wishes people could act in the zombie apocalypse. But what Travis needs to realize is that there are people out there like his son, people worse than his son. This apocalypse can bring out the bad in almost anyone, whether they were already a bad person or if they're just corrupt due to the trauma and experiences that they may have had to live through. So next, I wanted to talk about all the previews and sneak peeks we've gotten along the way. These previews include more on Chris shooting the farmer, so it'll all tie together here. It's heartbreaking having Travis watch Chris gun down an innocent farmer trying to protect his land. Even after Chris shooting that man, it seems like all Travis wants to do is keep them safe. In the first preview, we see Travis telling him he's gonna get them out of there. Sadly, Chris doesn't want to leave his newfound friends, and it seems as though they outnumber Travis and force him to leave. We see Chris's new friend teasing Travis, saying things like, "You aren't gonna kill us, you don't have the balls to," which in my opinion is true. The only way Travis would be able to get Chris to leave these guys alone would be to kill him, and he's too good of a guy to even consider that right now. He's still trying to set examples for his son as well. It really seems like he had no other option but to leave them and try and find Madison again. I really wish Travis had more screen time on the back half of Season 2, but luckily we get to see a bunch of him in Episode 13 and hopefully in the finale of the season. We see tons of refugees surrounding the hotel in the preview, which makes me wonder, will Madison let Travis in and only Travis? That might enrage all of the other survivors they're trying to keep out, and it's entirely possible that they'll have to fend off the hotel, possibly losing it in the process. How will Travis explain to Madison about Chris? And will he tell Madison that he saw Nick? We'll have to wait and see. On to the second preview, which is about a minute-long conversation with Travis and Chris about him shooting the farmer, and the whole time, you can tell Chris does not give a shit about what he did. He doesn't feel guilty, he doesn't feel bad, he hasn't had a second thought about the farmer who he killed. And he's acting like this is all normal, like the way he acted should be socially acceptable. As I said earlier, Chris knows what was right and wrong pre-apocalypse, but now that there's no law and order, his dark side has really taken over. Chris acts like his newfound friends are his best buds. He acts like he can trust them just because he thinks similar to them. He's known them for 2 days. Like, damn, someone is sure impressionable. How hilarious would it be if they'd betrayed him after all this? Now, I doubt they're gonna do that, but it would be frickin' hilarious to see Chris get put in his place. He acts so pretentious, as if he has everything figured out. Well, he doesn't, and hopefully he learns that soon. Just because you can kill people to resolve situations doesn't mean you have to or you should. And even if you do kill someone, you're allowed to feel bad or sorry for it. You're allowed to feel affected by it. But Chris feels no remorse whatsoever. He's treating that farmer like he just squished a fly, nothing more. On Talking Dead for episode 212, executive producer David Albert, although he didn't tease as much useful info as Dave Erickson usually does, did really try to hype the reveal of what Chris is doing by saying it will be freaking awesome, and I sure as hell hope so. Regardless of what I think of Chris, I cannot deny that the actor playing him does his job damn well in Season 2, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us and how this all plays out. That's pretty much it for this breakdown of Chris and Travis and where they're at. Let me know how you guys feel about these characters, and what do you think Chris will end up doing. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.